Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been seeing quite a few edits that are in the like glitch slash jug style. I don't really know what jug means, but that's just what they're called. So I did a little bit of research and watched some tutorials and downloaded some overlays and stuff. One of my mutuals, Films by Tati, actually makes great tutorials, and she's made a few tutorials on this specific style, and I watched those and they're really helpful, so I will link those down below if you would like some tutorials to watch. And after doing a bit of research, I think that I'm ready to start this edit, and yeah. So today who I'm editing is Miss Tarayummy because I feel like it was very fitting for the style of edit that we are going to be trying to like replicate. Let's just get started. So this video is going to be a little bit different. Usually I would film a watch me edit and I would do a little bit of commentary while I'm editing, but the thing with that is it's kind of hard to edit because when I'm editing it's kind of a lot of trial and error, and I'll be like, oh, I think I want to do this, and then go back and completely change it. So instead I just made the edit, and I'm going to be giving you like a project file walkthrough of what I did and kind of like how I did it. So it's kind of like a tutorial, but like not super in depth, but just kind of like what I did, like a breakdown, so you can see how I made the whole edit. So let's take a look. Well, but first, here is the finished edit. Plugins that I use to create this edit. So for the intro, I think this is what it looks like before I inverted it. I'll link all the overlays and stuff that I used in the description. So I added a bit of a turb, so there's like a bit of movement, and here are my settings, but the video starts like here, and I always drag the keyframes out of the way, like so it's like elongated. I don't know. I like kind of like a zoom in, and then I cut the clip and then added a twitch, and the turb is still here, of course. And then on top, I added a text that says tarayummy, of course. And this font is Snell Roundhand. And then I have all of these nulls to like kind of like zoom in, out with the beat. So I'll show you what my graphs look like. I just did like a mid graph so it's smooth, and I just kind of zoom in and then zoom out onto the beat. So yeah, that's about the same for all of these. And then this adjustment layer, I added BCC video glitch. And my settings really differ for this. Like it really depends on how, because like the glitch kind of looks different on every clip. So this is just my settings over here. I don't think I really changed anything. So I duplicated this clip and then added, see, another one on top, and it kind of like zooms in. So in this pre-composed clip, I have this clip and then just a bunch of like freeze frames of a video. So yeah, it zooms in, it fades. Here are all my keyframes. And we got another turb on here. And then here, this white flash is called a one frame. I actually learned that term like when I was doing my research on how to do this kind of style. And it's literally just like tint with white, and it's just like a little flash. I have a adjustment layer. What is this? An adjustment layer with brightness and contrast. I don't really know why I did that. And I have another white flash here. I have a bunch of them throughout the edit. Okay, so I have another turb, and I also added optics, so it kind of like, you know, like. And I have a shake, which I actually bought from, was it Adora XV? I'll put the username right here. I love their shakes, so I cannot tell you how to make that because they're not mine. And then I have exposure as well to do a little like brightness. And then I have another overlay. So this is the original clip. I added a text that says tipsy with the same font, and then I have a bevel alpha to give it like a bit of dimension, and then I added CC scale wipe to make it like go shoo. And then to have this glitch effect with like the pixel and whatnot, I used the glitch effect from the universe plugin. What's it called? Uni.glitch. I just, with the beat of the song, I like did like a zoom, or I don't even think I zoomed it. I think I just added a bunch of pictures everywhere. So So bam, bam, bam. And then also in the background, I added motion tile but didn't turn on mirror edges, so it like kind of scrolls, and I parented that. This pre-comp has all of these pictures on it, so then I like dragged it to this picture, so it kind of dragged along with it. So then I have this null to zoom in and then do a little bit of a Y rotation, and then onto this next clip I will show you my keyframes. I used a bit of exposure to like kind of add like the flash at the beginning, as I do, and BCC mosaic to have like a little bit of the grid. And I did like a flip here, and in the background I just added tint to the overlay and just did like a flash with it. So yeah, we do a little bit of a flip here, and you can follow along with my keyframes. I know it's probably super confusing to see, but this is kind of more of like not a beginner run through. This is kind of like something that I find that I would find useful, so I can like see what keyframes, like what their layout looks like when they made the edit. So hopefully this is useful for you. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get some feedback on this. And then I also got a null because I also wanted it to flip this way. So these keyframes end like here, but then it's also already starting to flip because I added a null. So then it's starting the next transition. I keyframed opacity as well, so it like fades out. And of course there's another turb because I like my clips to have like a bit of movement. I also have, what is this for? Oh, perfect. It's a unused adjustment layer that I did not even use anything for. Awesome. Okay. Here are my keyframes. You have to keyframe a lot of things. So of course, Y rotation. And I also keyframe Z rotation to like have it like tilt this way as well to add a little bit of pizzazz. Ow. And then on top I added the mosaic effect as well. And then another white flash, the one frame white flash classic. This right here just kind of duplicated this clip and then added uni hollow matrix 2, I think is what it's called. And then I kind of did the same thing where I just kind of like made it like 1 or 2 frames long and then zoomed it in, so it does like a quick flash of like that. And then I also added a white flash so it like kind of transitions back to the original clip. Then I also added warp as well. You can kind of see it's like warp. Then the next clip, I have another flash, but it's the invert effect. I also added wave warp for this like glitch looking effect. So this is my settings over here. Then that's kind of it. I didn't even do a transition for this one. So this one has motion tile, and I didn't zoom it in all the way because I wanted you to see like all the clips all around. And then I also have a shake again, which is the ones that I bought. Brightness and contrast and twitch. And I also added the black solid layer for a fade. And then here I have BCC glitch, which I didn't really change like any of the settings, so I just kind of added on there. And then here I have this video, and it starts off black and white with the mosaic, and I do a little zoom out, and there's also time remap to like do like the slow-mo and whatnot. So it zooms out and then fades to normal. I also have a null to like do the next transition, which is also a zoom. And I find when I'm doing these kinds of edits, I keyframe rotation for like everything, because I feel like if it's just doing a basic zoom, it's like very like stiff looking, but if you add like a bit of a rotation, it's like woo, woo. Then I added the hollow, what is it called? So yeah, I added the hollow matrix and then kind of played around with the hue and saturation to like, or the hue just to like change the color up a little bit. But I didn't like how like dark it was, so I duplicated it, made the opacity a little lower, so it's like 2 clips stacked on top of each other there. And then this one, like, this bottom clip has turb, optics compensation, and a blur mode curve shake. And here are the settings for that. It zooms in and then fades in as well. Then I zoom it in at the end, and I add a glitch. Then this next clip I do the same thing with the motion tile, and then another wave warp effect, and I'm pretty sure I add like mosaic too, and the same turb, and a shake, and a twitch, and like there's a lot here. Then I use this null, it zooms in, and then there's like a bunch of glitches. which I think are all in here. So for all these, they all fade to each other with opacity. And so this one's invert, this effect here with the hue changed. The next one is mosaic. This one is, I think, mosaic in tint, mosaic again and again. I just kind of do things randomly. I'm like, whatever, I'll just throw this in there. Another hollow matrix one, and then another one. So there's that. So it just flashes very quickly. And then this next clip, I used amino, and I didn't really change anything. It just kind of zooms in, and there's another shake here, and brightness for a flash at the beginning. Oh, I also used CC scale wipe for the bottom to kind of like fall down like that. So then the background fades out, and then I use another glitch to transition between the two. So it kind of comes in, has a shake, and then zooms in and does a Y rotation. So here's all the things I use down here. And then this background here has motion tile, black and white, and exposure to make it dark. I also keyframe position so it like moves down as this next clip comes in. And then this one kind of finishes off the other transition. It's a flip, and then it goes into a rotation, which I used on this null. Then I go and finish the next rotation, and I used tint to do this blue flash at the beginning. You can see that I reuse a lot of the same effects. And then I go into another flip. So these are the things I keyframe down here for this movement. Yeah, I don't know. It's really random. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on anything, let me know. And then I did another flip, but this one is upside down, and it has a vertical shake with blur mode curves. And then it goes into a shake and another glitch. And yeah, that is the edit. So that was the project file for my finished edit. And if you guys want any tutorials on anything that I didn't really cover, let me know. And how do you think I did with this edit? Do you think it was successful? I like it. I don't know if it fits into the glitch category. I mean, I use glitch effects, so I don't know. But I kind of just made it up as I went along and kind of made it my own, I think. I don't know. And as you can see, my project files are always a mess. They are never organized, because that's just kind of the person I am, if you can see the background of my room here. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I will be posting this edit on jaceysvidss on my TikTok and on my Instagram, which is also jaceysvidss, so go follow those if you would like. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this gave you a little bit of inspo for your edits. So yeah, this was mainly just to show you like the effects I used and kind of just the placement of the keyframes, if this helps you in any way. So let me know if this does help, or if you would like me to go more in depth next time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.